today's video, I'm going to teach you this amazing move which is called the Cull. So what is the Cull? The Cull is basically a move that allows magicians to control a card to anywhere in the deck, literally anywhere. So how they're going to do this is by spreading the deck. They're going to control a card by just spreading out the deck casually, and in the cover of that, I've controlled the 9 of hearts to the top of the deck, just like this. It's a really useful move, so make sure to learn it. So let's get into the tutorial. If you're a completely beginner to learn this move, I suggest you to just take out a few cards from your deck. I would say about 5 cards, just like so, and just practice it with these 5 cards for now. So first of all, spread out your packet, and now what we're gonna do is to control the middle card, which in this case the 6 of clubs. What you're gonna do is have your thumb, your left thumb if you're right-handed, place it on the bottom of the card that you want to control. So I want to control the 6 of clubs, so I'm going to contact the Queen of diamonds, like so. And from behind, my middle finger of my right hand is going to contact the 6 of clubs. So if I want to move the 6 of clubs around, I can move my middle finger, and I can actually move it quite freely. And if I want to move the card that is below the 6 of clubs, I can move my thumb, just like so. What you have to practice is moving your middle finger smoothly, just like this. If you can do that, that will be great. Now, to actually get into the move, what you're doing is to move the card that you want to control, pull it, right, until you hear a click sound, like so, which means the card have cleared out from the packet. As you guys can see, the card is now not part of the packet. And right now, I can actually move it right to the top of the packet, just like this. So from behind, what you're doing is pulling the card that you want to control with your middle finger of your dominant hand. Pull it until the card clears out. Make sure to try it yourself. You can simply square everything up, and the card will be at the top of the deck. After you have enough practice, just grab the whole deck, and first of all, think of a card. Let's say I want to control the King of Spades. So you're going to go through a deck and look for the card. In this case, it's right here. And again, all I'm doing is have my thumb contact the card below it, and my middle finger contacting the card that I want to control, which is this one right here. As you guys can see, I'm moving the King of Spades. So I'm going to pull it, pull, until it clears off, and square everything up. And now I've controlled the King of Spades. So one problem you may face is when you're going through a deck and trying to cull a card, the card may flash it like this. It may go downwards or it may come upwards, and it'll be too obvious for the spectator to know what you're doing. So to fix this, instead of holding the deck in dealer's grip like this, you're going to hold the deck in the straddle grip. You're basically moving your pinky to the bottom edge of the card, and when you're culling the card, line it up with your pinky so that the card is completely hidden, like so. Another way you can fix this problem is when you're spreading the cards, just make it a bit messy, like this, and when I'm culling the 8 of diamonds, let's say, although it may go a bit downwards, like this, but because the top pack is quite messy, so no one will realize that I cull the 8 of diamonds. So the second thing I want to mention is the timing, which means how smooth it is. So when you're spreading out the card, you don't want to go through a deck like very quickly and look for the card. So let's say we're looking for the King of Spades, right? So what you want to do is to go through the deck slowly, and when I see the King of Spades, I'm going to get ready to do a call. So you're going to keep spreading the cards constantly, and even when you're doing the move, keep everything constant, so no one will notice it. This is why the timing is very important. So if you spread the cards a bit too quickly, let's say we're looking for the Ace of Spades, and I'm doing this, spreading a card very quickly, and when I see it, I'm going to stop at that point, and suddenly I stop and do a call, and that'll just make everything a bit weird, you know? So just now I've only teach you how to control a card to the top of the deck, just like this. However, you can actually use this move to control a card to anywhere of the deck. For example, let's say I want to control the 7 of Hearts to the 5th position, let's say. So I'm going to look for the 7 of Hearts. In this case, it's right here. I'm going to call it. And I'm going to spread through the deck along everything. And when I see 4 cards, right, I'm just going to place that card which is called and place it at the 5th position. Just insert it right here. And the card will be controlled to the 5th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know I talked a lot, but I just got one last thing to tell you. Are you subscribed? I'm just joking. So, the last thing I want to tell you, but you know what, just subscribe if you haven't. But yeah. So the last thing I want to tell you is about misdirection. You can't do this move, the Cull, when everyone is staring at you and everyone's staring at the deck. It's not possible for you to cull a card in front of them. Like, actually in front of them. So, if you are like staring at the card and suddenly I stopped and one card disappeared, that will just looks a bit weird. So what you have to do is to misdirect them. A really good way that you can do it is to talk and look into their eyes. So what I suggest is, let's say you want to control the King of Spades in this case. So I'm going to go through a deck and I'm looking at the deck right now, and obviously I'm going to talk to them, so we're not going to stare at the deck. When I see that King of Spades, which is right here, I'm actually going to prepare to do the move and look into their eyes. So when I'm looking at them, they're going to look at you. And when they're looking at you, they're not looking at the deck. In that case, you can do the call. After you call the card, look to the cards again, and everyone will look at the deck, and nothing happened. I truly hope you guys learned this important move. It's very useful in many occasions, from controlling a card to forcing a card. You can use it in many different ways you like to. If you have any question about the move, make sure to ask me in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help you all. I hope you guys had a really good day, and see you guys in my next video.